your smile, like the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game. Take me out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 Take me out when I'm down. 'Cause with you I'm safe and sound. 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 Safe and sound.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Hello and welcome everybody.
Playoffs and the momentum leading up to it is all but high at this point.
You have to go into every gunfight in this game, especially where trades are almost a necessity. A Seeker will come through and steal 3. God
I'm hyped. K7, you just got a treat here on a Wednesday night.
Everybody here at K7, hope you are enjoying, well, your nice little Wednesday hump day, if you will. I'm joined here by Matt. I am Brett FX. We have a fantastic match that's going to be ahead of us here tonight. Rated versus Hyped. As we were talking about in the Discord a little while ago, this match is not really going to have any implications on playoffs, but it is kind of an ego match, if you will, in some respects. So we'll see how it does end up going down. I am definitely looking forward to it. Hopefully some sparks will fly. But yeah, Matt, what do we got for the maps going on?
Yo, honestly, it's going to be a first-time Apocalypse casting for me, so I'm super excited about that one on the hard point. So getting that one in the book for me is going to be really nice. Excuse my dog. Holy cow. But map number 2, going to go ahead and be Moscow. Raid for that control that we all know and love. We always see Raid. It's actually very rare not to see Raid at this point. But then if need be, that map 4 will be Checkmate. Map 5, Miami S&D. But honestly, just the way that this rated crew has been playing, they've been a really solid roster so far. But the Hyped Esports roster, I'm not too sure what they're going to be able to go ahead and do here tonight. Honestly, could be a 3-map series, but looking at the Hyped roster real quick, pulling them up on screen, Exert, Zion Cities, Pattern, and EPUs. Those boys over there are going to be playing tonight for the Hyped Esports team. But I don't know, like we kind of talked about a little bit beforehand. The maps that were given tonight, I'm going to call it Hyper. He said that the S&D will go ahead and be their strong suit. So let's go ahead and hopefully we see that. But looking at the rated roster real quick, and the boys over there, we already pulled up Proof, Crafty, Mexi, I believe, and Zapact, I'm assuming. Zap Attack. Oh, God, that's going to be hard to remember. But yeah, I'm very excited to see these two teams play each other. And I'm actually very happy I get to cast a rated match finally. I've been waiting for this one myself.
Yeah, I think the map pool is going to be pretty decent. As you said, Apocalypse is going to be the first one up. So I think I've only cast Apocalypse twice. So it's going to be nice getting back there for me. And just before, Kyle ends up exploding over there, as the producer here, yes, it is match 69. So let's all get our laughs out.
Nice.
Yes, there you go. Oh, but anyways, yeah. So I think rosters are going to be pretty good for both of these teams. I like seeing what Pattern was doing the last time that I did cast him. Exert was really good the last time that I cast him. Unfortunately, he wasn't in the last match last week. He was the week before that. He did really, really well as well. So they do have some players on Hype that absolutely can go off, but we have seen some players over on Rated side that has just been absolutely tearing it up. Proof is one of those guys in every single game mode. He has just been lights out. I know that match that we cast last week with Rated White. Was it you actually? No, it wasn't you. It was
not me, no.
Oh, was that Shifty? That may have been Shifty. I can't remember. My brain is dead here for today. It's Wednesday, but it was really good game. Proof just absolutely was going off on every single game mode, and if he shows up today and is able to turn in that star-studded performance like we're used to seeing him, it could get a night kind of nasty there for Hype. But at the same time, Hype knows what tools that Rated is going to be bringing out, so they are going to be looking to counter those particular things. Now, we have talked a little bit as well before the match about some of the changes coming into today in the patch. You think that's going to be anything that's going to really affect this match here today?
Oh, God. If I can remember on the top of my head, I believe side canceling's pretty much done from what I've heard. And the 74U, the SMGs in general, I believe got a decent nerf with the grip, if I recall. That might have been it. Somewhere, the voice in my head wants to tell me. But I mean, honestly, subs are going to be a bit weaker going into things, especially players that know how to use movement. That's good. That's obviously a big factor when it comes to competitive Call of Duty. Yeah, it's knowing rotations, knowing the game, positioning, and then obviously your gun yourself. But movement's a big part of this game. It truly is. And that's what sets the difference between players. Now that slide canceling's gone, I feel like we're going to be seeing the ARs a little bit more tonight. And I don't know if you remember on the top of your head what position Proof was playing, but I do know Proof is one of those guys that like that name sticks for a reason. And I've heard him throughout ever since I've started casting with the K7 guys. Proof has been a name that's been brought up repeatedly when we're talking about good players in this league. So when you mentioned him tonight, I'm like, oh yeah, that guy, I remember him. But like I said, ARs are probably going to be dominant tonight. I believe the FAR was also a heavy buff. Mr. Producer Kyle was, that's all I heard. It's like, wow, this FAR is so good before the match. But yeah, I'm excited to see the ARs tonight, definitely. And to see if these sub players can go ahead and obviously make as big as an impact as they were pre-patch.
I agree. I think that we're going to be seeing some interesting setups potentially. As you said, the subs have been kind of nerfed across the board. I think Vic was talking about how, maybe the MP5 is actually going to be somewhat relevant because it's actually the only sub gun that, acted like a sub gun. So we'll see if that comes into play as well. But potentially AR dominant meta going to be coming on in, which is not all too terrible. I do think that I like seeing at least 2 ARs on the map, sometimes 3. I mean, I don't know. That's just my play style, I guess. Yeah. But we'll definitely see how it does play out here this evening. But real quick, guys, I do want to give a shout out here to our partners, or I do forget because I always do. Do want to give a shout out to GitGudHosts. Thank you guys for giving us some of the most fair and balanced matches that we can have throughout this entire K7 season. And I have heard some whispers that they are going to be doing some really cool stuff here in the future. And it's going to be some really, really awesome things here for everybody that ends up using their services. So definitely looking forward to that. DropShotStats, of course, giving us all these amazing stats that we're able to use throughout this season. Gamers Resort for mental health. It's always a big one there and absolutely something that needs to be done. And we do appreciate them for doing it. And of course, DesignByYou.com, who created these amazing overlays as well as our amazing intros. So definitely thank you to those guys. Definitely check them out. So we're going to be getting ready here on Apocalypse. Apocalypse is a fairly new map. I won't say it's super new, but it is kind of new in the sense that there's just not a whole lot of teams that play this map. I mean, we don't really see it all that often. And it definitely feels kind of new than the other ones.
Oh, 100%. Honestly, I like seeing new maps coming into the pool, map pool, of course, during the season. It always makes me excited. It freshens up the game quite a bit. So getting to cast this map finally is it's such a good feeling, honestly. But getting things started, kills already going to be going through on both sides. It's going to be Zap attack with 2Ps to go to get things started. But we'll go ahead and finally get taken out. It is going to be Hyped currently on the hill, soaking up all this time to be pattern cues, but Trade will go ahead and go out. It will be Pattern still on this hill, overwatching as he does go ahead and get taken out by Mr. Crafty, and Proof also picking up a kill before that. Rated finally able to go ahead and get some time on this hill to go ahead and get things started after that respawn. But now kills going out. Proof going to find Pews again, and it's going to be very interesting. There you go. And oh, actually, wait, that went in the complete opposite direction I thought it did. But here we go, getting aggressive now, bobbing and weaving. Slide canceling effect already coming into place, and a good Semtex kill coming from Exert as we go ahead and move to hill number 2.
This is absolutely critical there for what Hype just did. So yeah, they did give away quite a bit of time initially, but oh, I'm sorry, it's flipped over here. So Rated did the fantastic job. So they were able to go ahead, push them out, get the spawns here for new, and they're going to be set up. This is a very rough spot here for Hype to actually push in from. It's kind of one of those decisions to where if they push up too hard and they take too long to actually get into the hill, they're going to be spawning out, and it's not going to be too good for them for the next hill. So it's a weird spot that you have to be in. If you don't get it on the first or second push, really, it's just kind of give it up. Let's go ahead and try and make our rotations. You can see right now that's looking like exactly what's going to be happening here for Hype. They're like, all right, you know what? We're just going to give away these 15 seconds. Let's get these first wave of kills that are going to be coming on in and make sure that we're going to be set up for P3.
Yeah, I know. Like you said, it's a solid start so far. Rated. They obviously were losing the hill just a little bit at the beginning, but they were obviously playing for hill number 2, and now we're going to hill number 3. You see this setup, and especially a double kill coming in favor of the Hyped Esports squad, finding 2 of them. And they're going to be able to go ahead and hopefully just take their time, able to get some points before they go ahead and have a little bit more action, as we're going to go ahead and see the hit coming from Proof. A beautiful kill onto Mr. Zion there. Zap trying to find one, but we'll go to get taken out. Mexi going to be able to find one, but Pew's going to go ahead and get the trade once again. Crafty will find Exert, and there you go. Pew's now going to be on a 3 streak, able to get 3 trades back to back there. Absolutely huge for the side of Hyped Esports. That was a very good play and very good situational just play, or in general for all of the squad, not just Pew's himself. The base obviously being a core factor of how competitive hardpoint works and just how Call of Duty and just regular shooters work in general. So it's good to see that as we go ahead and move on to the next hill here shortly. It does look like that the boys over at Rated are already going to be set up on the hill, but you're going to see Pattern just lurking a little bit, coming out the courtyard. We'll go ahead and get taken out. Getting a bit too aggressive. I'm not too sure what the play was there, but full control coming over from Rated. Hyped Esports able to go ahead and close the gap, but they're going to have to go ahead and break this hill, and right now Rated looks solid on this one.
It's still very early on. We'll see if they're going to be able to poke on in. For now, yeah, they are going to be losing out on those initial fights here for Hyped, but it's not looking the worst situation possible. We do see the spawns are going to be coming on in. Now, this does work to the advantage right now of Rated Gold. They will be having setups here for next on P5. So it'll be interesting to see if these next 30 seconds, is it worth Hype to actually go and fight for them? Or are we going to be seeing them trying to get those rotations for P5? It looks like we have one going on. That's going to be Pattern, a player who I was telling you about before. You need to make sure that you take a watch of his play style, because he is just amazing in these last couple of matches that we've been able to see him in. He does get taken down, but he hasn't really heated up. So he's 3-8. So if he can actually start heating up, we might be seeing a lot of work coming in here for Hyped Esports. But so far, it does look like Rated will be able to push on through. They are going to be able to get some nice contesting going on into this P5 hill. Nice stick that's going to be coming in for, I believe that was Pattern who ended up getting that one. But eventually, it does look like we are going to be seeing Rated being able to get onto the point just for a few minutes. There we go. They're going to start soaking up that time. And it does look like they will be able to secure the remaining of it as well. I don't really see Hyped being able to poke on through here.
No, dude, I completely agree with you on this one. Rated, these last 2 hills have just been absolutely just hardcore. Like you're getting in, you're not getting out. Maximum security kind of thing going on right now. And honestly, it's Pattern's going to come in for a solo hit right now. He's not going to be helped by anybody else. He's actually just going to go ahead and get a kill and run away. I guess that's a good play right there to go ahead and get a player off the respawn. As I do believe we're going to go ahead and come to the first reset. First set of hills all gone. Pattern able to find one before getting taken out, but now it's going to be 2 players down on the side of Hyped and Proof. There you go. Now 2 players down and Rated as the respawns go ahead and come out. Proof playing Oso, just, sneaky beaky, like looking for only 1 player. Will be Exert. He's going to challenge that, but he won't be able to get that. Looking for a play or just like play of the year right there coming from him. Very good try. Very good ego chow, if I do say so myself. But now you're going to be seeing Rated Gold currently on the hill right now. They're trying to just wrap around right now, Hyped is, and securing hill, the second hill as we go ahead and move forward here. But you're going to go ahead and see Mr. Proof on the radar now. Never mind, he's going to go ahead and get taken out. Hyped doing a good now. I'm just going to go ahead and bite my tongue, because as soon as I said that, here comes Zap. Able to find one, but the respawns are going to be back here going into the next hill. And Hyped Esports has to do something this hill, or I think Rated might win it here, dude.
It's looking like that's going to be the case. Full wipe is going to be down on the point. I don't really agree too much with what Hyped was doing, setting up for that P2 hill. Yeah, it's okay to do that if you're relatively close. I mean, even if you're about 60 or 70 points off. But when you're looking at potentially 100 points, it's just not worth it, as Proof is going to be coming here in the back and just pretty much playing spoiler.
Oh my God.
He picks up 4. He's on a 6 streak now, looking for 7.
Go on, Proof.
Almost the 8th, but yeah, that guy's a monster.
Yeah, and here we're actually going to come to a close here. Just 5 more points on this hill, and it's not looking good for Hyped Esports. They're not going to be able to break this hill, and we're already going to get a 100-point club going into tonight. 80-point club, 75-point club, 74-point club, But Rated Gold looking really good on the hard point on Apocalypse. That was actually a very fun match to the cast for the first time. I actually felt like I got to learn the map a little bit more than I already knew. And honestly, just this play from Proof, dude, this is exactly what we were talking about. Proof being one of those highlighted players that we've been talking about throughout the season. And there you go, another great example. He's calm. He didn't go ahead and like shoot early on the 2 players that he was following down under. And just honestly, those kills right there, I don't want to say they were crucial, but they were definitely good of just kind of securing the last few seconds that they needed. I believe there's 30 seconds left on the time, or 30 more points, excuse me, that they needed to go ahead and wrap things up. And honestly, that stopped the last true push and last true hope that Hyped had to go ahead and try and get back into that. But Rated winning that one in a blowout fashion.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit close there. Maybe at the very start, it looked like possibly Hyped was going to be able to walk their way back into the match. But, once we hit that about 160 mark or so, it was pretty much over at that point. I could definitely see what Hyped was doing on some of their setups. Like, it made sense if they had about 50 or 60 more points than what they had. But when it was getting that close, I mean, when you're almost breaking 200 for your opponent and you're sitting there trying to, make a rotation for P2 while there's still 40 seconds left on P1 and there's nobody contesting, like that doesn't make any sense. Like, what are you doing there? You have to go and contest. You have to go and try and get some time. And there's just some moments there. I don't really agree with some of the rotations and some of the setups that they did have throughout that initial first set of rotations and then throughout the second. But we have heard before that, Hyped isn't the best there at hardpoint. So we'll see how they're going to be faring here in the S&D. This is going to be a crucial map for them to have, I think, for this S&D. This is something that they're going to need to be able to win this one. Try and take it to a map number 4. Maybe they can do some work and control as well. Because if what we saw there in that hard point is going to be a reflection on what the rest of the game is going to be like, well, that's sad, because this should be a much closer match than that.
No, dude, I completely agree that they have to win this if they want to bring this to a map 5 and have a chance at winning this. Because I can probably guarantee that they will not be winning that hard point. I believe it was on Checkmate, if I can recall on the top of my head, especially after a performance like that. But like we were told, they aren't really a hard point team. So going into this, we were well aware of that. But now I want to make sure a certain person, I think he's in this Discord call, but I know he's listening, eats his words. I want to see some rounds, and I want to see a win here going into this S&D for Hyped Esports, honestly. Like you said, that control win also needs to happen, because that hard point just won't happen. As my dog is chewing away at her bone. So I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, I would be interested to see how this ends up panning out. This is going to be on Moscow, by the way. So this map right here is probably one of the most interesting S&D maps to actually watch. I think to an extent, I actually enjoy this map more than I do Raid. There's some really, really interesting plays that can happen out over here. We do see some fun little, bait and switches that have happened, especially within some of the pros as well. So yeah, I like this map. I think it plays very, very well. Once teams started figuring out how to play the map, we started seeing them really growing in terms of their strategies and how they move and how they play and their reactions to it. So it's not just an A hit every single time, which is what we saw at the very beginning of the year. It's a little bit more flavor to it. But Moscow is going to be up here next for this S&D round. I am hoping that we, at the very least, will see, Hype being able to take this. Maybe it goes to a map number 5. That would be fantastic. Or I'm sorry, a round number 11. That would be fantastic to see that. And see some really, really awesome plays coming on out. I know Proof is a player that they did end up losing their first S&D to Rated White. And basically the biggest reason why I think they ended up losing that was because Rated White figured out how to shut down Proof. Once they shut down Proof, it became so much easier for them to be able to start converting all of those rounds to round wins and being able to take that map. So if Hype can do that here, I think they have a really good opportunity of taking this win.
No, yeah, the shutting Proof down is by far the key going into this match. And I don't know if my screen is looking correct, but it appears to be a 3v4 with no Proof. All right, visual. All right, good. So everybody is in the match. We're looking at Proof right now. So looking all good coming from the production side of things from Mr. Comica. Appreciate it. Once again, shout out to my boy. But let's go ahead and get back into this match. It will be Zion find Zap, but then quickly Proof will go ahead and find a player for himself. That'll be Pew's down as Zion trying to go ahead and make his way, get this bomb down. We'll go ahead and get taken out by Proof, and now it's going to be a 2v3. Will Pattern and Mr. Exert be able to do something? Shots are going down range, but they're not able to just connect and find that kill. All three players on Rated are over here right now. Proof landing some more shots, so they do know where both of these players are at right now. Maybe not Pattern, actually. They know Exert's here, but now Pattern is going to be forced into a 1v3, and he's going to have to go ahead and do something here because the bomb is currently next to him, and he has 25 seconds, and now he's going to go ahead and get aggressive here, but he's going to get shot from the left, and Rated will go ahead and take round number 1.
Yeah, that was a good job there from Rated. I like the way that they played that very patiently towards the end. Proof, once again, though, I mean, as we said before, this is the guy that you got to watch out for, right? Picks up 3 in the round, and he's going to be able to do it all from this very room right here. So the guy is an animal. I mean, he really, really is. And it just kind of shows you how dangerous he can be. So I think Hyped may have gotten a little bit too aggressive there. I would have liked to seen maybe a long flank come in. They had a lot of time on there. Actually, Exert could have potentially gone for a bit of a pinch, but that is neither here nor there as we move on into our next round. And we are going to be seeing right now Hyped going to be defending Rated with the attack. And Zion's going to be set up here in the middle. I like this split that's going to be coming out here. They could eventually collapse onto Rated if they are fast enough. They will be able to get that information that the attack is going to be happening. Zap will be able to get that bomb down, but a push very aggressively comes on in. That's going to be Mexi getting picked up. And we are going to be seeing now more pressure being put onto the bomb site. Zap's going to be able to hold on with 2. That is massive, but Pattern answers back. So we're on to a 2 versus 2 here with 30 seconds left on the clock, and it's going to be off to Hype to try and get this defuse in. With these kills, Proof is still going to be left up and alive in the back, and that's going to be Zion taking him down. That is a massive play right there. They are going to be able to pick up both kills, stop the streaks, get the defuse, and they're going to be able to tie it up 1-1.
Yeah, no, this is what they needed early as well. Hyped Esports could not let a run come from Rated come early. If this went to 3-0 or 4-0, I really kind of just see them shutting out to maybe a 6-1, 6-2. But getting around early is great. But they've got the plant down. They had, I believe it was a 2v3, I believe you said at one point. And honestly, just Rated wasn't able to go ahead and hold the bomb after the plant. Proof was in that 1v2, and it was very hard for him. He was, I believe, if he even got that first kill, the second guy was right behind him. The trade would have happened, and that still would have been a round for Hype. But now going into round number 3, it's going to be, I believe I saw 2 subs last round for Hyped and 3 for Rated. I actually believe they're split 2 and 2, unless they're going to go ahead and swap it up like they normally do for the, the little movement speed that they go ahead and get. And Zap's actually going to go ahead and get aggressive now. And he's going to be able to find Pattern, who comes flying out of the window. But Zion will go ahead and find him. Crafty going to find Exert now. And Crafty's also going to find Pew's. And now it's going to be all down to Mr. Zion in a 1v3 situation. It's going to be interesting to see how he plays this one. But for now, he will go ahead and just be hiding right now in bar right now. Bomb is Streets. Currently behind the bus. Making some noise. Did anybody hear that? Not too sure. But they do know he's here, and they do know where that bomb is at. So all they really have to do is bait the bomb. But I believe it's only going to be Mexi who's going to be having that line of sight on bomb, kind of. He's watching the stream. No one's watching bomb directly, but they are set up to go ahead and make something happen just in case. But now Zion grabbing this bomb with 30 seconds left. He's going to cross. Mexi will probably go ahead and see him. No shots are going through, but the call is there. You see the numbers and the pings on the radar making the way around. Mexi going to come up from behind. A little upset he didn't go for the assassination, but there you go. Rated going to be able to pick up their second round now up 2-1.
Yeah, that was a fantastic job there from Crafty, setting up beautifully here onto Street. Picks up those 2 kills super fast. That is a fantastic play there from him, knowing exactly what was going to be going down. It looked like maybe there for a little while we were going to be seeing some decent trades going on down, as Zap was only able to pick up 1 there in the middle of the map. But yeah, that was just very, very well played. So we are going to be seeing now Rated on the attack. Where are they going to be going? It's like a very, very heavy A push is going to be coming down. Now, he did struggle before after they got the bomb planted. We'll see if that's going to be the case here again. But look at that. We do see a very heavy flank that's about to happen. number 2 on your screen, so we will pay attention to that. But as it's happening, a Fuse does end up getting picked up. We do see massive trades going on in. Mexi now the last one left up and alive. Pattern with that long flank. He is going to be able to take that down. So 2-2 tied it up. And yeah, I mean, kind of what we were talking about before, you know, hardpoint, not so great here for Hype, but on the other side, you know, hey, they do have an S&D game.
Yeah, and like it's back and forth right now, and this is exactly what Hype needs to go ahead and keep doing. But obviously, they're going to have to break as well. They're going to have to win 2 rounds in a row here if they want to go ahead and win if we go to a round number 11. But so far, so good for Hype. 4-2 for Mr. Zion, 1-4 for Pews, but those are the highest and lowest players over there on Hype. 3-2 for Pattern, Exert, 2-4. Looking over at Rated, 3-2 for Proof. That one man we told him to go ahead and shut down. He's doing pretty good. Zap 4-4, 3-2 for Mexi. Crafty's 2-2. So right now, Zap going to go ahead and peek over mid. All 4 players of Hype are going to be here. And look at the flank right now. You do see Proof coming up on the flank, able to find 1. Now going to be able to find number 2, and no one's going to be able to turn and kill him. Zion finally going to be able to pick him up. A Pattern will get taken out by Zap. Zion not going to be able to do anything. And a really great execute coming from Rated there. They were just completely surrounded in mid, and they had nothing. They had nothing that they could do. So good job on Rated and Proof. A good flank, be able to pick up 2 before getting taken out.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that was like deja vu in round the previous round that they did end up winning on defense, where they were able to get 2 quick succession, and it was just a 1v3 there left for Hype to try and pick that up, and it just ain't gonna happen, man. So yeah, now we'll see if Hyped can continue this trend right here, where we're seeing the defenses being able to win, or will Rated actually be able to take an attack here. Exert does end up getting caught, so that is a good start. Proof will be able to get that first blood. And they are very aggressive up here to the middle of the map. Zap, though, turns at the wrong time. Zion will be able to catch him out. And Pews picks up Proof as well. So really good cross shots are going to be going on. They read that like a book, able to respond in kind. Mexi is going to be coming on in, though. He does take down Pattern for almost free. And Crafty taking down a Pews, and what looked like a fantastic play here from Hyped all of a sudden has turned sour, as Zion is the only one left up and alive in a 1v2. Now, this guy, he definitely has some talent, so we'll see if he can actually pull this off, but bomb is down right now, so they are going to have to go in for the defuse. And oh, that's a player right in your face with an AK-74U. Not going to happen, and I think that's our first attacking round going over here towards Rated.
Yeah, that is going to be the first attacking round there, Mr. Brett. Now Rated up 4-2, Hyped. Now going to have to, they got to do something now, dude. It's if they let Rated get this advantage by more than 2 rounds, I really just don't see them coming back. I did predict it before we went live, I believe a 63 win for Rated, win for the S&D for Rated. So that might be true, but you know, it didn't happen on the air, so it don't count. But Zion, like you said, very talented player. 6-4 going up against the Rated Gold squad. But you know who else is 6-4? Proof that one player we were saying to shut down isn't being shut down, and Zap is going to be able to find 1. And Zion shuts down Proof, actually. But Zion also going to be able to find Zap, but Zap will take out Pews with a Semtex. Now it's going to be up to Zion once again in another, I believe, 1 or 2v2, excuse me. I did not see Exert was up. Thought that was 3 players down, but no, it will be a 2v2. Zion, awkward positioning, just it's that COD timing. As soon as he looks away, Crafty goes ahead and peeks, and now it's down to a 1v2. Exert moving all around, all sneaky beaky like once again. 1v2. Crafty, Mexi, the last 2 players on the side of Rated. He doesn't have the bomb, so he is looking for these kills. The trophies are up to go ahead and help Rated's defense now. But I am pretty sure they do have eyes on the bomb. I believe Mexi has a good angle on it right now. Exert going to be playing pretty slow here. 26 seconds left. He is going to have to go ahead and get aggressive here. Is he going to be able to find Crafty? Mexi's going to be laying down, catches him off guard. He's able to find 1, and now 16 seconds left. If Crafty really wanted to, he could kind of hang back and waste time. And maybe not. He's got to hold his position now. Yeah, Exert's going for it. Exert's going from behind. Not going to break the glass. The shots are going to go through. And Crafty, all you have to do is run. What are you doing, bud? There you go. He is going to go ahead and run. Stalling ring around the rosy. Rated Gaming going to be able to pick up another round. Now 3 in a row for them. And now it's 5-2. Another great round coming from Rated and Crafty. Very, very smart play there.
Dare I say, he was crafty.
Oh, God. It's like I'm casting Kyle.
I'm sorry.
No,
You know what? I wait for like, that's like every 5 series when I pull something like that. So,
it's fine.
I get a pass. But yeah, so this is going to be 2-5 in favor of Rated. Honestly, right now, Zap has been the player for me. I mean, he has just been going off on this hype squad. And I mean, we'll see if he's going to be able to continue it. Proof does end up getting that initial first blood, so not looking good here. Proof picks up a second one. Zion takes down Zap. So player I was pointing out does end up getting taken down, but a 2 versus 3, as we'll see Zion, the star player right now in this map, can actually pull this back, try and keep them into this round, into this map. Exert is going to be able to pick up Crafty, so down to a 2 versus 2. And Zion's just going to have to figure out which way he wants to push on in. Now down to a 2-1. Proof is going to be able to pick up that kill, but Zion jumps on the bomb. Is anybody going to be able to check it in time? They do, just in the nick of time. And that's going to be a 6-2 win, as we see Rated so far flawless in this series. And again, they are just looking so damn good. Hyped, they look fantastic there at the very beginning, but once they lost that initial defending round, it just it went all wrong, and we saw the momentum shifting straight on over to that Rated squad. So congrats there to Rated. They definitely showing that they are so far the strongest squad here in this match.
Yeah, Rated is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Going into playoffs as well, depending on how these brackets going to go ahead and get set up. Whoever plays Rated first, that's one of those. I'll go ahead and say one of those underdog picks. But yeah, looking at the standings now, it's going to be very interesting. Right here, you are Division A Heartbreakers currently 8-0, actually 9-0. They went the season flawless as of last night, if I recall. Rated 6-2 right now, looking to make that 7-2. So that second seed right now looking good. Rated White still trying to make something happen, but I believe if Monolithic actually loses the Indiana Syndicate for the match, I believe tomorrow, I believe Rated White, if they have another match, they already lost. I lied to you. They're 4-5, so I don't think anything can actually happen off of that one. But I believe the top fours are actually, I believe they're settled in, but looking over now, the other one real quick. Where's it? Oh, there it is. I was saying I did not see a switch. Hyped Esports now 4-4. And then, yeah, I mean, the top 5 are pretty much solidified already for this. And I don't think a win here would make anything happen when it comes to seeding. But yeah, Valiant Gaming 7-1, NT 7-1, Indiana Syndicate 5-3, and Hyped 4-4. And then Valkyrie does come up with that 5th slot, that 3-5. So it's going to be very interesting to go ahead and see how these playoffs go ahead and actually form, just like who's going to be playing who. And what's going to actually happen when it comes down to like who's going to show up. I said Indiana Syndicate. They're my underdog. Truly, they've been not underdog, but they're definitely my second pick in case anything ever happens. That Valkyrie squad, but they're a good squad, and this rated gold squad as well. They might be my favorite in Division A right now, honestly. After watching these first 2 maps.
It's going to be some really good matches in playoffs. That is for sure. We have, I think, really everybody is looking forward to what Heartbreakers can do. They really weren't tested against some of the top teams over there in Valiant and Natural Talents division. That was, we thought Natural Talent was going to be able to kind of take it maybe to a map 5, at least a map 4, but Valiant actually just 3-0'd them straight up. So it was pretty brutal. So I think people kind of want to see what Heartbreakers are going to be able to do versus Valiant. And maybe if Natural Talent's going to be able to have that second opportunity at a little bit of revenge there. But yeah, either way, it is shaping up to be really, really good playoffs coming on up. Relegation matches as well are going to be really interesting to see coming in. I believe those are going to be next week that those will be happening. So yeah, we still got Call of Duty that's going to be coming on in. I mean, this is the end of the season, but it's not the end of K7 casting. That is for sure. Got a lot of cool stuff that's going to be coming on up. But yeah, so now we're going to be heading into our control map, which is going to be on Raid.
Best map of the game.
So as we move into Raid, I think we're going to be seeing their best opportunity for control anyways to make a play. But I'm just going to say it right now. I do not feel like Hyped is going to be able to do much here. I think that this is going to be probably a 3-0, 3-1 in favor of Rated. Right now, Zap is going off. Proof is always a solid player. It's going to be really hard to get by those guys. And this is one of those maps to where we saw some really good AR play coming out from both of those guys. ARs are going to be a very key point on this particular map as well, especially going over to that B side of the map. And we'll see if Hyped has anything left in the tank. I mean, really, what do you think in map? You think we're going to be seeing maybe some fireworks here?
Honestly, I'm always rooting for the best showing of both teams, but already getting started, Zap's going to be able to pick up 2. He's going to be hunting for that 3rd. He's going to be able to hunt for that 3rd. And now maybe a little bit of ring around the rosy, but no. Zap will go ahead and get shut down early from Exert. I was really waiting to see those fireworks we were just talking about, but not coming out of Hypes. They came out of Rated early. So now getting everything settled and going. And it's going to be very interesting to see if Hype can go ahead and make something happen here. Proof going to be able to pick up 1. It will be Pattern still on the hill. And you are going to see number 6 on your radar, Mr. Crafty, making his way on over. I believe the call will go ahead and go out, but it doesn't matter. Crafty will find Pattern, stopping the time for now. Mexi with a great kill on the Exert, getting that trade out. Zion, they now know he's mid. All 3 players coming up the ramp right now. And look at Crafty right now on the map. Or that's not Crafty, I lied. That's Zap. Zap is currently all the way in their spawn, now making his way over towards B, trying to go ahead and get some breathing room right now for the Rated squad right now, because nobody's going towards B. Everybody is spawning way in the back, and right now it's just a slaying fest right now. Exert going to be able to find 1. Exert trying to find Proof. That would have been insane. But now 22-14 live advantage for Rated and 22 seconds left. It's not looking good for Hype, Brett.
No, it's not. And yeah, Proof is definitely going off. He's on a 5 streak right now. Crafty's going to be able to come on in, help out his teammate. Proof does end up picking up another one. Crafty is going to be able to be on a 5 streak of his own. So potentially we're going to be seeing 2 sets of streaks going to be coming on out as just a few seconds here left on the board. There we go. Round number 1 is handedly going into the favor there of Rated. There was not a doubt in my mind that they were going to be able to take round 1, but in that fashion, that was pretty impressive. And you can see here, Proof just locking it down. He will be able to pick up 2, goes back. There's going to be the 3rd here in just a few seconds. And then, of course, what we did see with Zap there at the very beginning, being able to take down 3 and almost getting the 4th as well. I mean, these players are feeling it, and they know that they are feeling it. I mean, they feel confident. And they're loving it so far. So taking a look right there, 1 in 6 there for Patterns. The Pews 1 in 5. They are struggling something fierce here to really get onto the board. But I'm really curious to see what Proof and what Crafty are going to be doing here, opening it up. Zion, though, will be able to take down Proof. Very fast kills coming on in across the map. And Crafty also gets picked up. So our potential streaks not going to be happening.
Yeah, and Hype, they need to wake up right now. Rated had a very, very good defensive side, and now Proof's going to go ahead and get things started on the B site. And a tick this early on B is huge, especially since, like we were saying yesterday, but I'm probably going to eat my words once again, that this is the hardest site to take out of the 2 sites on this map. As a good kill coming from Zion, Crafty not able to react fast enough, but now here comes the A flood thanks to that respawn engine that we so do and love in this game. Proof going to be able to find 2, but Pattern going to go ahead and stop Zap, and now it's going to be 2 ticks on the A site. Proof still chilling on the site, looking to go ahead and end it, but here comes Pattern trying to make something happen. He's able to find Proof somehow. That was actually a really good kill, but there you go. Pattern will go ahead and get taken out. A will probably go ahead and finish up here. It's now 25 lives for Hyped going into the 19 lives of Rated, but now they have 1 full point captured and a tick on the B with still 2 minutes left. As Zap and Proof going to go ahead and find 2, and now that look at the radar right now, all 4 players right now are all coming from behind. It's going to be very interesting to go ahead and see what happens, but Pattern's going to be able to find 1. He knows there's another one back here. He's going to look to finish off that kill, and he's not going to be able to do it, but look, Zion spawned right behind him, actually. Now Proof's going to have to get in this engagement. He's not going to be able to win it, but still that tick, and you are going to see Exert on the site getting rid of the progress right now that Rated has made. And with 1 minute and 35 left on the clock, 19 lives to 14, Hyped is actually in a pretty decent spot, if I do say so myself, Brett.
They are. They absolutely are. They do have that life advantage for the time being. But really, the kicker here is that they allowed Rated to be able to take that point so fast that they have so much time on the clock. I mean, still a minute and 20 seconds left here. So yes, if they can keep this TDM style matchup here going, they are definitely going to be able to take this win here in the round, but we'll see if that's going to be the case. I mean, one good wipe and a push onto B, and you know as well as I do that it's all over, especially if they push as a solidary team. It does look like Pattern is going to be able to poke a hole, trying to get back over here towards spawns. Might be able to catch a few off of spawn, but here in kitchen, it is going to be heating up. Mexi taking a little bit of damage, has to pause here real quick, but Crafty and Attack will be able to pick up 2 of their own. That leaves the whole back half of the map open, as Exert, though, is ready there inside basketball court. And Crafty had taken some damage, is going to be waiting so stealthily there as he does pick up 1. Not going to be able to get Zion. So a nice clean wipe, as that Attack was looking very scary there for a while. 10-6 in the life count, as we do see Pattern still getting aggressive. And I do like that coming out from him.
Yeah, right now, dude, Hyped. They are looking at 8-5, and there's still 20 seconds left as Zap goes ahead and gets aggressive now. They still have another shot to go ahead and take this, but it will have to go ahead and be a flawless run as 2 players actually fall, and now no respawns remaining now for Rated. It will now be a 3v6 right now. Exert trying to find 1. Crafty going ahead and get taken out from Pattern. Proof finding Pattern with 5 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be a 2v5, and honestly, actually, now that he goes down, I'm not too sure anymore. Hyped Esports will go ahead and actually take a control. I'm not going to lie, I am kind of surprised about this one. Rated looking really good at the start of that defense round number 1, and I thought Rated had a really, really good start to things, capping that A site and getting themselves like 2 minutes up and some seconds there to go ahead and capture that B. But honestly, lives came into play, and that time started running a little bit slower and slower, or faster, I guess you could say.
You know, I think that Hyped really showed they really showed their teamwork going on there towards the very end of that round, being able to hold off that initial push all the way into the back. I mean, that was huge to be able to do that. So props to them. But Zap is going to be able to come on in. He does get stuck though, so not going to be able to pick up any more kills. But we do see so far no time is going to be collected here onto A. Proof is going to be able to make sure of that. And they are going to be able to also get a slight little life advantage going on down. But it's really going to come down to this initial B attack that's going to be coming on up for Hype. And so far, they are successful. And this is what I was talking about before. You get that 4 down. You get that 4 wipe. And then all of a sudden, it opens it up here for some really fast caps if you can get your team onto the point itself. So far, we're only going to be seeing 1 point getting taken over there. Pattern is going to be able to pick up a kill as well onto that B side. So this isn't actually as fast as I think that they should have it by now. This could be a lot of critical time that they are going to be giving up. Crafty is trying to find out where exactly this player is at stopping the clock. Does get a nice cross shot on him, but Zap is going to be coming on in here to try and make this attack happen. He is going to be able to take that player down. Now it's down to a 1-on-1 here onto this Tiki position. But on the other side of the map, we do see that A point getting capped over, and this could go very fast, and it is. We will be seeing that time getting extended for just a few seconds. There you go. Another minute on the clock. Zap and Mexi both going to be able to get kills. So it's all up to that B defense coming on here for Rated. And Hyped is, well, they're showing some life that we previously didn't think was there.
No, yeah, dude, it's Hyped woke up right now, and now with 2 ticks already on B before they were actually able to go ahead and capture A, as now 2 players are now down for Rated, and all they really need to do is go probably get 2 or 3 kills and just throw everybody on the site, honestly, because if everybody's on that site, that little portion that they need is going to go up so fast. Pattern now in court. Zap looking to go ahead and take him out, and he does. But now, with 3 players currently up on the side of Rated, the respawn comes through. Now 4. They're surrounding the site, getting reset up as Zion finds that early kill. Going to go ahead and get that mid control, able to get another one. Zion, that's going to be 2 for him. Looking to go to get Crafty, and Crafty will actually go ahead and take him out. Now, here we go, onto the site. That's all they need. They really just need kind of 1 person on there, as long as everybody gets Overwatch, because it's not a lot of time. But now, Zap going to try and get rid of all of that progress and getting some long shot kills with that 74U. The miniature AR, the pocket AR, whatever you want to go ahead and call it there, but Crafty waiting patiently, able to catch Zion off guard. 55 seconds left, and 6 and 6 respawns for each team. It's going to come down to the last second. I could only imagine Hyped, looking to go ahead and make something happen here. Exert goes ahead and gets taken out, though, by the Zemtex. But look at number 3. Fused, coming up from behind. This could be absolutely crucial. It's now a 4v6 with no more respawns. If you can go ahead and land these shots on a Proof, Proof gets taken out. And now guess what? They have to hunt. He's going to be able to get his gun up quick enough. Fuse with a big double kill. And now Zion on the site. He's able to find one. And this is huge for Hyped. But now it's going to be down to a 3v3. 28 seconds left. Fuse, he's still alive. No, turn to the left. Mexi going to be able to take him out now. A 2v2 with 20 seconds left. Pattern and Exert going up against Mexi and Zap. They only need half of a tick, just under it. With 14 seconds left, they have to hit this together, and they have to hit it fast. They're going to go ahead and make their way onto the site from courts. They spot Zap. Connection interrupted. Able to find one. It's going to come down to a 1v1. 5 seconds left, Mexi. You got to find him with a shot rack. We'll go ahead and come through. Rated takes round number 3, giving them the advantage 2-1. And Hyped, what a round. Just so close. Fuse with a beautiful play, not able to close it out. So unfortunate for the Hyped boys. And now Rated will be up 2-1 at match point, dude. Oh my god.
That is truly a devastating heartbreaker there. Hyped, they did so much to keep themselves in that round. Fuse did a fantastic job to make sure that they were going to have at least a even count there in lives, picking up 3 there into the backfield. I mean, that's just something that you shouldn't be seeing. But unfortunately, Mexi just a little bit faster there on the button, gets that last kill. And yeah, you are going to be seeing them being able to take that advantage. We'll see if really Hype can take this to a round number 5, or is this going to be it? And so far, it is looking pretty damn good here for Rated. They already got a tick onto that A point. Looking for number 2. Fuse ends up getting pushed off. That is going to be that's probably like one of the fastest caps I think I've ever seen for an actual control. I mean, 2 minutes and 19 seconds left here to go ahead and get onto that B site. They have control here into the back of the spawns for Hype. Crafty doing all that he can. Proof is going to be able to pick up one, as well as Zap. Zap finally does end up getting taken down, trying to get onto that B site. My God, this is just Rated coming out of the gate swinging. Not what we saw in the previous round, where it was very back and forth. But finally, is it going to be a stabilization coming in for Hype? It looks like it might be.
Yeah, and honestly, Hype, they need to go ahead and slow Rated down ASAP. They're only down by 5 lives, but they got a minute and 30 to go ahead and capture that B site. As Zion with another big play, dude. Zion going off so far. 21 and 25, but he's had a lot of just multi-kills, you know? And honestly, they're very impactful kills, because I can already remember 3 or 4 now where Zion has honestly just kind of like this is a huge play. Crafty taking his time finding Zion, but will go ahead and get shot from behind by Fuse. Pattern also going to be finding Mexi. Now it's 18-15 right now. Minute and 10 left on the clock, and Pattern is finding these kills in their spawn, slowing down the Rated squad even more. And honestly, they're very crucial kills as well. Just talking about how Zion was performing. Pattern 24 and 24. Also, a lot of just notable kills coming from, honestly, the entire roster of Hyped. Everybody has shown up at least 1 or 2 times during this match, but Rated, they've all been pretty consistent so far. Pattern getting, actually not going to be able to find Proof. Really thought he had that one. Exert will go ahead and get the trade. Crafty now coming up from behind with 2 players currently in kitchen/money. 2 players on courts and looking to spawn from behind. Fuse will go ahead. An unfortunate spawn for the side of Rated, because honestly, that could have been something insane. Zach going to get aggressive, get punished by Pattern, and the collapse on the site will happen with 2 players left. 29 seconds. They have to go ahead and pause the time. It's a 12-10 live advantage right now. And honestly, right now, Rated kind of, it's looking a bit scary right now, honestly. I kind of think Hyped might go ahead and get this round, especially that kill coming from Zion. Just playing all these just cheeky corners right now. But they have to keep them off this site. If they go ahead and contest any longer, I think that's going to give Rated way too many opportunities to go ahead and make something happen here. But now it's going to be a 6v8 with 12 seconds left on the clock. Here comes the stoppage time. 2 players in kitchen, 1 probably going to be coming from Raid going down mid. Pattern will go ahead and find 1. Here we go. Pew's going to be able to find another. And now he's going to be able to get a huge kill from Pew's. 8 seconds left. Rated, you guys have to do something now, and I don't think there's enough time here. And I really do think, I think this round is a done deal right now, as we're going to be going to round number 5 in control.
That's the second time that we have seen Hype being able to stabilize on a defensive side. Beautiful job there from them. You do see some really good shots going to be coming out for Pattern. Pattern is a player that I talked about at the very beginning of this series. I was like, he is going to be somebody who, if he can show up, if he can really start lighting up the scoreboard, then we're going to be seeing some good things from Hyped, and that's exactly what's going to be happening right now. Pattern 28 and 27. He's been able to get into the spawns, really causing a lot of havoc there for the rated squad. And yeah, so it all comes down to this. Hyped is going to be on the attacking side. There's a slight advantage for the defending team here, but this is definitely the most even map. Fuse will be able to get that initial first blood. Zion following it up as well onto Crafty. So some initial time is going to be getting capped over here onto A. Definitely loving that if you are a Hyped fan. The Zap is quickly going to be coming on in to dispatch that player. They will be able to basically erase every bit of that progress that was happening there onto the A side of the map. And you can see Proof just starting to rotate back and forth here in the mid. We'll get an easy kill there on the Van, looking for a fifth here, but he does get caught out. So really good start once again coming out for Rated, as they have been able to stop all progression on the map.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's 24 to 23 right now. No ticks I've been giving. Hyped. I'm not too sure what to think right now. Like, Rated, they're doing a really good, solid defense so far, so good kind of thing. But just there you go. Zap with a big double kill to go ahead and shut down that push. And 30 seconds left, dude. It's not looking too great. And 23, we're just taking down oh so slowly. Zion going to get taken out. Same with Pews. Exert going to be able to find Proof. Mexi on Exert. It's just the trades aren't coming fast enough right now. And actually, they were actually able to go ahead and get on site too. Mr. Pattern, I actually didn't even see that, is going to be able to go ahead and contest the time. But where's the rest of your team? They're setting up for pool right now. And it's just 12 seconds left. The positioning I don't really agree with. They have to go ahead and get on this site ASAP. And you are going to see Proof in the back on basketball court on the heady, but they have to get in there. 4.5 seconds left. If they can go ahead and potentially somehow do a little flip here. They have one player now on B, one player on A. The respawn's coming in for A. And if Hype can go ahead and stay up here, they might actually be able to get this this point here as Mexi goes and find one. Exert going to be able to take him out. And like we see, the respawn's coming in favor of Hyped. Are they going to be able to get it? And they are. Another minute on the clock, but now another problem. It's not time now. It's now lives. It's currently 18 to 6 right now. They are going to have to go ahead and hop on this hill ASAP because I don't think this is going to come down to a life problem. So honestly, Brett, it's the Hyped is in a very, very tight situation, my guy.
Oh, absolutely. If they could get one wipe, maybe they can kind of scramble onto the point, cap it extremely fast, and then get up all 4 players onto the point itself. But yeah, one small slip up just like that, and it's pretty much all going to be over. Crafty picks up Pattern. You do see Pew is being able to answer back, but 30 seconds on the clock, and they're going to have to do a lot of fragging in order to try and even this up. Mexi is going to be sitting over there in the Tiki. Nice pickups here coming in for Exert as he's making his way slowly up to the point. So far, it is looking good, but as an odd position there, restationed, and it does catch him off guard. So with the Pew's the last one left, he pretty much is like, yeah, guys, you know I've lost this one. So he is going to get taken down, and that is going to be a swift 3-0. We did see a round number 5 going on in there, but really the control was the only one that was really close at all. Hardpoint was absolutely in the favor here of Rated. We saw fantastic plays coming out the entire time in that S&D from Rated as well. Yeah, that was just Rated all day long.
Yeah. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. Hype did have a lot of good moments during that control, but they weren't able to go ahead and seal the deal when it came to that map number 5. And you also got to remember, I'm not good. That control was way closer than we thought. There was literally a whole round where it came down to 1 kill. It was a 1v1, and it came down to Mexi with a shot whack. And it's unfortunate we're not going to be seeing a map number 4 checkmate, but honestly, if we were going to see that, it would have been hard point, dude.
They really needed to take that S&D and
100%.
control in order to take it to a map 5. I do not see them being able to. I mean, if you just looking at their kills in the control as well, I mean, they were barely breaking even on a lot of them, where we were seeing some massive streaks going on in. And yeah, it doesn't, tell the whole story of just, your KDs. Yeah, you can definitely win some games breaking even, but when you move over into that hard point, when you're able to get those streaks, when you're able to really start popping off, that really translates into map control. Map control translates into capture time. Obviously, capture time translates into a win. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was a fantastic job all around. Hyped. I hope that they use this as some really good, maybe some VOD review to make some changes. I do think they need to work on their Apocalypse game. There was some, I didn't really agree with a lot of the rotations that they did have. Some of the ways that they were setting up just seemed like they were like playing almost 2 minutes behind. Like, okay, yeah, that's what you should have done 2 minutes ago, not right
Exactly.
now. You got to get onto the point. You got to start, mixing it up and testing. So, anyways, rated. Congratulations there, guys. Definitely earned it. They're going to be able to go into the playoffs with a 7-2 series count, and they absolutely earned it. So props to them. And of course, thank you guys for watching as well. Make sure that you guys do hit that like button on the YouTube video. We absolutely appreciate it. It does help us out with the YouTube algorithm. And of course, Shifty, it makes him happy. And everybody wants to see a happy Shifty. And maybe the next time we get him on cast, we'll be able to get his Best Buy story on his nice little interaction with some customers. But either way, guys, that's going to be all for us. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next cast.